very involved in Scouts, and there need to be places where Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts can have an opportunity to come and to study and learn about the natural world. And so it's nice that the bike club has engaged the Boy Scouts here in helping with the trails and things that have been done. So that's kind of neat, and I think John would be happy about that. There were discussions about what kind of other things might be here. So playgrounds, playground area, but you know, there's a number of playgrounds close by, and playgrounds you know, tend to be steel and plastic and stuff. So one of the discussions is we'd like to have a play area here, and that play area is a natural play area. So it involves using features that would engage children in learning more about the world around them and climbing on things. So if you're going to climb on something, why not climb on some rocks, some logs, do some you know, tunnels. So we saved a couple pieces of the culvert pipe that was here so that they could be dug in the ground and make small caves and tunnels for people or for children to play in and stuff. So you engage them in the environment and learning about it by using natural features to excite their interest in the world around them. So just to finish, so it does include both the small stream area, which initially when I told the environmental ed staff about that little stream, it's like, well, you know, I mean, that's kind of small, there's really nothing there, but it turned out that that was more biologically diverse than the 15-acre lake is that's here on the property. So 15-acre lake, about a 5-acre lake, about 15 feet deep, warm water species. So that's the primary water feature that's here, and that drains out into Glen Run, and Glen Run flows into the Broadhead down by Glen Park. All right. Well, Glen Run and the pond itself, the lake, are kind of warm. All right, or the lake is kind of warm, but it's spring-fed. So all of these small lakes that sit on top of Godfrey's Ridge, and if you look at aerial photography, Google Earth will help you, check that out. Godfrey's Ridge is just laced with ridge-top ponds, like the one that's here. Now they scooped this one out. It's not natural. They scooped it out to create the lake for the resort, but it provides a cold water recharge. So it gathers the spring water and then sends that spring water in a very short distance down into the Broadhead. So Glen Run is actually a colder ambient temperature than Cherry Creek is most of the time. So when it gets to the Broadhead, it sinks into a very deep pool at the Broadhead's Big Bend area, at the mouth of the canyon. And that deep pool has attracted fly fishermen and other fishermen, trout fishermen, for decades. Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area, you talk to guys that are fishing there, and they're coming 45 minutes to an hour to come here and fish in the lower Broadhead. And it's because these small streams feed cold water into the Broadhead there. When the Broadhead temperature goes up, the cold water is the refuge where the trout gather and come to. So fishermen for 100 miles around know about some of the places here where these streams feed into the Broadhead. So it has a lot of really unique features. So I'll just finish that the area was part of a resort, and that resort was known as the Shirleigh, C-H-U-R-L-E-I-G-H, Shirleigh Inn. All right, and there was a man named Sam Collins who came from England originally, came here, settled in Stroudsburg. He became one of Stroudsburg's more famous and infamous characters in the late 1800s. All right, he was an art dealer, and Stroudsburg was excited about having an art dealer here.